So, this is the kind of misinformation that people put out, either through ignorance because they are not reading the case to understand it. They think just because the quote is in the text that it must be the gospel. They don't look at where is it at in the case. When they're sitting there laying out the facts, that doesn't mean it's the opinion. Now, let's look at the
Mr.
video.
Greville, remove your hat in my courtroom.
I do not recognize the authority of a court that hangs the gold fringed flag. A flag with gilded edges is the flag of an admiralty court. An admiralty court signifies a naval court martial. I can.
Now, let's look at the actual case and what it says. One, it's child custody case. What does it say there? Presence of yellow fringe on American flag did not turn such flag into a flag of war or limit the displaying court's jurisdiction to maritime jurisdiction. Even if yellow fringe on a flag or eagle on flagpole somehow converted state court's United States flag into maritime flag of war, display of maritime war flag did not limit state court's jurisdiction to decide custody matters. Why? The 10th Amendment. Jurisdiction is a matter of law, statute, and constitution, not a child's game wherein one's power is magnified or diminished by the display of some magic talisman. See, right here, the defendant Greenway, Percy, Winslow, and DFS are a juvenile officer, and they're going on. The defendants witnessed use of an American maritime flag of war in the court. So they're just laying out what the facts of the case are, what was discussed, what was brought up, but it is not the decision. You go to the standard for motion dismiss, you go through the analysis, and you don't find out the opinion until you get to the order, sometimes called an opinion. Now, let's look at what the flag actually is. See, right here, you have the 1925 Attorney General opinion letter dealing with the national flag of the United States. The placing of a fringe on the national flag, the dimensions of the flag, and the arrangement of the stars in the Union are matters of detail not controlled by statute, but are within the discretion of the President as Commander in Chief of the Army and Navy. The desecration or improper use of a national flag outside the District of Columbia has not been made a federal offense. The matter has been left to the states for action, but should Congress wish to assume such control, it has the power under the Constitution to do so. So somebody asked the question, what does the gold fringe mean? And it goes through, y'all can read it, and tells you what the dimensions are. So you can go here. For a number of years, there has been prescribed in Army regulations a knotted fringe of yellow silk on national standards of mounted regiments on the national colors of unmounted regiments. The War Department, however, knows of no law which either requires or prohibits the placing of a fringe on the flag of the United States. No act of Congress or executive order has been found bearing on the question. In flag manufacture, a fringe is not considered to be part of the flag, and it is without heraldic significance. In the common use of the word, it is a fringe and not a border. Ancient custom sanctions the use of fringe on the regimental colors and standards, but there seems to be no good reason or precedence for its use on other flags. So you can go on and read this. This is a 19, anybody can find this online. It's a 1925 Attorney General opinion letter on the national flag. I am therefore of the opinion that the question of a fringe may be determined by the President as Commander in Chief. The same authority may determine the dimensions of the flag and the arrangement of the stars in the Union. These details are not controlled by statute to which I have referred. upon the proper propriety of such decisions as contrasted with their legality, I do not believe it is necessary to express a formal opinion. So y'all can pause this and read each section. It is just pure what? At the discretion of the president as commander in chief, but it's not maritime. Nothing in here says it's maritime.